Hello everyone, I'm Pooja Gayatri of Class 11 Section 8. Today I stand here before you to tell you about the book that I have, a book that intrigued me in a recent couple of weeks. The book is White Nights. White Nights is a moving and timeless novella penned by the great Russian author Fyodor Dostoevsky. The story centrally revolves around two characters and their brief encounter in 4 nights in the heart of St. Petersburg. It revolves around a shy, introverted young man who seeks companionships in his dreams and imaginations, encountering a young lady in her early 20s. The story begins as our author, a young man and a pretty introverted person, walking through the streets of St. Petersburg, encounters a young woman leaning over a canal. Intrigued by her at that time of the day, the author goes to her and strikes up a conversation. The brief moment that they share sparks into something beautiful and causes a friendship that lasts for a lifetime. Soon, as the story picks up its pace, both the author and the young lady named Nastenka starts to know more about each other and open more about their lives. They start to tell each other about their aspirations and individual goals of their life. The author, who finds solace in his imaginations, finds Nastenka's company very amusing and fresh out of the blue. Soon but unknowingly, the author falls in love with Nastenka. Nastenka opens up about her yearning for her lover who promised to show up. Although the author was initially sad, he supports Nastenka and her long-lost lover. As night slips by, Nastenka's lover doesn't show up. This makes Nastenka get worried. Unable to contain himself anymore, the author tells how ardently he loves her. Although initially shocked, Nastenka accepts him and consoles him. But this little moment of joy doesn't last long for the author, as at that moment, Nastenka's lover, he returns from his voyage. Nastenka immediately leaves the author and goes away to her lover. This makes the author utterly and almost entirely crushed to the core. This makes him extinguish all his hopes for love and makes him loom in heartbreak. What is shocking about this book is that it's pure radical optimism. Well, it is what that shocked me too. Instead of looming around in heartbreak, the author ends the book in a very highly positive note. Although deeply heartbroken and also unable to express his love for her and sad that she left him, the author ends the book in a very positive and optimistic note, thinking this love as a memory, that a sweet and short memory. So, if you are a person who is greatly into classics and literature and sentimental stories revolving around love, hope, and heartbreak, then this book could be a great read. And if you are willing to pick this book off the shelf, get ready because you're in for an emotional roller coaster. Thank you.